All right.
All right, here we are.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to You've Been Served. Once again, you know, these two are missing, George and Ty. That's okay. They started their own podcast, You've Been Separated. I'm sure you've heard prior episodes where they mentioned it.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Yeah, they finally decided to do it, so whatever. That's fine, though, because they're missing out. We got Popeyes.
Mm-hmm.
We're finally going to try those chicken sandwiches and see what all the rave was about.
Yes, on camera.
Yeah.
For those listeners that are interested, and for those that aren't, you know, fuck you.
Exactly. Personally, I think this is going to be better than Chick-fil-A for those that actually do like Chick-fil-A.
I don't like Chick-fil-A that much, to be honest.
I'm not a fan of it either.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, it's not. I'm not mad at it. It's not bad.
This shit is sex. I don't know where Ty's at. He's, you know, son, you've been separated, saying sex at the wrong time. Still. So good. Another thing. There's pickles in this thing, and I fucking hate pickles.
Yeah.
But you can't taste them. It's like they're there. But...
I also hate pickles, but I feel the same way. It's like it's almost like it's just salt a little bit.
Man. I love Popeyes now. I think I'm gonna make it my thing. I was trying to lose weight. I was trying to eat healthy.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
It's
I
okay.
introduced you. So
It's okay.
Would you know there was like a whole story about like a guy getting stabbed for cutting in line.
Yep.
Would you kill for this sandwich, do you think?
I wouldn't kill for it. I don't yet. Well, let's see. If it was Donald Trump, yeah. I'd take him down for this sandwich. Like, yeah, he would not make it until tomorrow. Well, he wouldn't make it to the next day. I don't care. This sandwich is worth it.
I feel like you wouldn't even need the sandwich, low-key.
Secret Service is listening.
You've been served ASMR channel. Listen to me chew.
But yeah, I probably wouldn't need the sandwich. Let's see. Would I kill anybody for a sandwich? Only, like I said, if it was the end of the world and I wanted to eat the last fucking sandwich and this was the only thing out there, the last sandwich, oh yeah.
If it's the end of the world, I think it's okay to kill people for food.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's different. Like, if you kill people for food now, it's like, well, there's an abundance of food. Like, there's no reason to do that. But you do it in the end of the world where there's no food. It's like, okay, it's kill or be killed kind of shit, you know?
Very true.
Survival of the fittest.
But I still find that kind of stupid. It's like, this person got stabbed in line waiting for a fucking sandwich. Imagine you wake up, you think, all right, today's the day. I'm going to get that sandwich. I'm going to make it mine. And you don't know. You show up to the place, you get stabbed. Why? For a sandwich? I mean, it's that good, but the most I would condone people doing is having sex with this shit. And not, like, actually inserting something into it, but, like, having sex with it in their hand.
You mean, like...
They're having sex and they're eating the
like,
sandwich.
as a reward?
Yeah.
That's a very odd, like, mental picture to paint. That's weird.
You're getting hard over the sandwich.
You're a weird... No, the sandwich is over you getting hard.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Food porn, though. Look at this.
No, it's delicious. It's just not something I would include in sex. Do you generally include food in sex?
People generally include food. They include whipped cream. They include chocolate, cherries.
Yeah. But I'm asking about you specifically.
Me specifically?
Yeah.
No. I have tried jelly. Like...
What? How would you try that?
Like, they bought jelly and they're like, here, slather some on my nipples and try it off. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll try that. But I've never tried an actual like, pizza or sandwich or anything like that.
Pizza just sounds like it would be gross. Like, it would be excess lubricant that you don't need. Because they're so greasy, you know?
It'd be so tasty, though.
Well, I would just rather eat pizza. Like, I don't need to be working and eating pizza at the same time.
Damn. There are so many things I have to try.
I feel like having sex with food is rude to the food in a lot of ways.
Not to the person?
No. Fuck that. Like, I'm hungry. I'd rather eat. Like, just eat. and just appreciate my food rather than using it as some sort of way to like help me get off or help somebody else get off. You know, you know what I mean?
Now here's a question: have you ever forced an orgasm or faked one just so that you could get back to your food?
Popeyes, be our sponsor, bitch.
Seriously, like there have been times where I have forced myself to finish early just so that I could get back to hanging out with friends.
Yeah, you told that story about Ty.
Yeah.
Where he was hanging outside the car. That was wild. Poor Ty, man.
He was drunk. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He was staring at the
He
sky.
knew.
Maybe,
He knew.
maybe.
He could hear.
Maybe.
He was on the car while it was bouncing.
Wasn't my car, though. Wasn't mine. According to him, he was staring at the sky.
Oh, okay. I was like, just staring. Have you ever had that happen when you're in the car? And I don't even mean like strictly sex, but like where you're chilling, you know, maybe you're making out or something, and somebody just comes up to the car window and just stares.
I've heard that happen a few times.
Yeah, me too. It's like, what the hell? Mm-hmm. Like, if I see something going on, I don't come up just to watch.
People have fetishes over that shit.
Yeah, that's some voyeuristic shit. I'm not a fan.
It's kind of like George's foot fetish, man.
Yeah.
He gets hard over it, and I get it.
But at least George's foot fetish isn't, like, infringing on other people's rights.
True.
Well, that's not true. He was cutting him off and shit, but...
How's one day?
Ta-ta, yeah.
Sorry. I had a full mouth of chicken.
It's okay.
Good.
I like it when you have a full mouth.
Don't let the producer hear that. Here you get all the meat.
Yeah, just how you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Popeyes on your ranking of, like, fast food places?
Well, it wasn't there before.
Is this the first time you've tried Popeyes?
It's not the first time, but it just wasn't there. It has become possibly number one now, yeah. Like,
This is pretty good. Like, I could eat this every day.
yeah. Like, I used to have Jack in the Box as number one for the best chicken sandwich out there because I thought they had the best chicken sandwich.
Jack in the Box, really?
Yeah.
I feel like Jack in the Box is not... I don't know. I don't like it as much. It's probably one of my lowest tier...
Really?
Yeah, restaurants. Fast food restaurants. What do you like about Jack in the Box?
Curly fries, the ultimate cheeseburger, chicken sandwiches, 2 for $1 tacos. I think that's it. Everything else kind of sucks.
I like the curly fries, but I think other places have better burgers and better chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Carl's Jr. has far better burgers than...
So what is... Okay, so just as fast food restaurants, what's your, like, top 5?
Top 5. All right. If I'm going to go hit a fast food restaurant, I'm hitting Popeyes now. I'm hitting Carl's Jr. I'm going to Jack in the Box to get my tacos. The crunchy ones. What else? I'm not going to McDonald's. I don't fuck with McDonald's. I'll go to Rally's. Rally's is good. And
I don't think I've ever been to Rally's.
you should check it out. They've got a pretty good chicken sandwich. Not as good as this one, but it's pretty good. And, all right, you know what? Number 2, Tam's Burgers. Man, that's a decent-sized burger with some Thousand Island dressing. Oh, yeah.
Shit's fire. Yeah, no,
What about you?
It's tough, but I think Popeyes is definitely up there for me now. I like Chipotle. I like Taco Bell. I know a lot of people hate on Taco Bell, but it's a lot healthier than most of the other places.
See, but it's because Taco Bell gives people the squirts.
Not me.
Man.
So you can't really give me shit because I don't have shit like that.
Playing on words, I see. All right. All right.
So Taco Bell, Chipotle, Popeyes. Excuse me. McDonald's is a classic. Like, it could suck.
Uh-huh.
And for me, because I grew up with it, and I would get the Happy Meal and things like that.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be up there for me. So those are my top 4. Let me think a little bit more. What else do I really like?
Wendy's.
Wendy's is pretty good. Wendy's is pretty quality. It's not one of my favorites, but it's good. I like it better than Jack in the Box and Carl's Jr. In-N-Out, I think.
See, In-N-Out used to be up there for me.
Why not anymore?
It supports Trump. Yeah. It's like, I can't buy from a place that...
Well, it
campaign.
donates to Republicans. It donates to Democrats, too. And almost all restaurants do that. They kind of play both sides.
Yeah. But they're huge on, like, Trump. So I kind of stepped away. There's a bunch of things that I used to buy that...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really go to In-N-Out, but I was more basing it on food. And I think In-N-Out, for me, the food is pretty good.
That protein wrap, though.
Yeah, that's what I get generally.
Yeah.
That, and I love the animal style fries.
I've never had those.
They're good. They're fire.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it come with?
Well, so it has like their special sauce, right? Which is like this like ketchup, mayonnaise, lemon, pickle mixture, right? and then fried onions, and then cheese, and then the fries. And then you get, pro tip, if you ever get it, always get your fries extra well done or extra crispy. So that way, when they pour all that on, it doesn't get moist. It stays crisp.
Makes sense. Okay.
It's delicious, man. I love it.
I'm going to need to check it out.
I'm a fast food connoisseur.
Would you say if you weren't into film or anything like that, would you do that? And how big do you think you would be?
What do you mean, like on YouTube, like rank food?
Yeah.
I think I'd be pretty big, just because I have all the technical skills for film, right? So I can use all that stuff to just make my videos better. It's hard to imagine that many people caring about my opinion on fast food, but a lot of those online get like a ton of views.
Dude, so many. Like there was.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm destined for it.
You should definitely try it out. There was this girl, this YouTube video I saw. Like she was eating spaghetti, but it was erotic.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like there's this overlap with like sexualization of food.
Yeah.
That is really fucking weird.
Right?
I don't get it. I mean, I get it if like you're licking your lips, right?
Yeah.
Or sucking on your finger or something, it's like, yeah, I can kind of understand how that could relate to sex, but like there's some things like spaghetti is wild to me.
Yeah, it's like I don't fucking get it. Maybe the meatballs are, but just stab it. Like,
I'm not watching that anymore.
Holy
That'd
shit.
Scare the shit out of me.
Like, whoa, calm the fuck down. But I don't know. There was this one girl that I also saw. Like she had a huge table filled with food, and the comments on it were just like, "How do you get off on this?"
Is this like one of those mukbang things?
Mukbang?
Mukbang. It's
Mukbang?
like it's like a huge thing of food, and they just like eat all of it in like one sitting.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. No, I've seen those. Those, I'll be honest, they kind of creep me out a little bit.
Dude, that shit looks painful.
Because it's weird.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to shame anybody, but it's just certainly not my thing.
No, like
it makes me uncomfortable, which is why I don't watch it. But
yeah, like I used to fucking love devouring a whole pizza on my own. When Thanksgiving came around, I had
what you mean used to?
All right, I still do.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, Chris.
Thanksgiving came around, I had like 7 or 8 plates of food and all that crap. Fuck it. I'll keep eating till my stomach explodes. I don't care. But I don't think I could sit there now and want to eat all this food for the entertainment of others.
Yeah, I think that adds an extra level of weirdness.
Yeah.
Is like you're eating and people are enjoying watching you eat. Like I feel uncomfortable enough when I'm sitting across the table from somebody.
Right?
And they're watching me eat.
Exactly. It's
like that makes me uncomfortable.
They're going to criticize how I eat, how I chew, how long it takes me to eat this. It's like, I can't tell you how many times people have told me, dude, the fuck, did you inhale it or not? Like, I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, that fucking sandwich is gone. And I'm pretty sure you guys noticed that I finished my sandwich before Robert.
Yeah.
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 He's used to deep throating stuff more frequently than I am.
It's okay. I recently saw this.
No, it's interesting because over the last semester,
Mm-hmm.
I took like a philosophy in food course.
Yeah.
And we covered all of this shit. Like, he forced us to watch like a mukbang video and like all, and like the competition eating, like what you were talking about. And it's really, I honestly think humans have kind of a fucked up relationship with food.
Yeah.
Because it's so abundant now and we can do so many things with it that we get almost perverse in a way with the way we handle food. I personally, maybe not as much in a sexual way for me, but for some people, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. It's definitely weird. It's a weird thing to be alive today and watch our relationship with food and all the shit that goes viral on YouTube about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't do that with food. Like, I can't. Maybe I could sexualize it, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like, what I can sit down and eat a lot of is fruit. Give me fruit, I'll enjoy it.
When I was young and discovering myself, right?
Did you fuck a melon?
No, that's not where the story. Let me be very clear. I did not fuck any type of like food, any melon, any apple pie shit. No.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure. Yes.
All right.
So
it ain't easy being cheesy.
It ain't easy being white.
That's
no, it is easy being white sometimes.
Yeah, you guys have that privilege.
Yeah. And I'm a man, so it works out.
That extra privilege.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have that privilege too.
I don't.
You're not a man?
I mean, I'm the man.
You want to tell me more?
Look. I'm a man. I don't have that privilege of being white, though.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the privilege of being a man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's that. But now that privilege is barely there.
I don't know about that. I think that's a pretty. If we look at who's in the Senate and who has the most power right now, it's still mostly men. Like, right. I'm not saying women don't have any power. We've had a conversation about this in the past off podcast.
Yeah.
Women have a lot of power that they either don't recognize or don't want to admit that they have. But men also do have quite a bit of power. Like, I don't think we can say that there's no difference between the two.
All right. There's a man privilege. There's a man privilege. I'll give it that, I guess. Still, I think women have more power than us.
In what way?
We're just
elaborate.
We're just trying to fight to keep it.
Okay, well, how do they have more power? Enlighten me.
I've seen memes, and this is just to be funny. This isn't the start of
fucking... No, oh my god. All right, go ahead.
Power of the pussy, man. Power of the pussy. It will make you do things. If you're gay...
I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh my god.
It was meant to be funny.
Here's the thing, though, low-key, you're not wrong.
Exactly.
You're not... I know you're joking. I know it's meant to be humorous. Mm-hmm. There is a power there,
Oh, yeah.
It's like, think about it. I'm not going to speak on it. I'll let you speak on it, but you're right.
Think about it. A guy, let me be more exact. A straight man will be enticed to do something or not do something if a woman were to say, "No pussy for you tonight," or "No pussy for you at all." There's some funny ass memes that I've seen where the guy is like, "Yeah, no pussy from you tonight." Mm-hmm. So he'll go get it somewhere else. But
damn, that's savage as fuck. No, I think one of the things that's always interested me about sex is, in a proper, what's considered healthy sexual relationship, women are the gatekeepers of whether or not you will be having sex.
True. If not, you're gonna visit these hands.
I'm not saying that's wrong or right. I don't even know if there's a way to change that or make that more equal.
I think I got it. Oh, you got it.
Yeah. A way to change that or make that more equal, but it is weird to me, right? Mm-hmm. That for the most part, unless you do something illegal, which you should never do, women have all the power in that situation.
Oh, for sure.
It's usually like I likened it. I was talking to somebody about it recently, and I likened it to like, the guy is outside the door waiting to be let in, right? Like let's say it's my door,
yeah.
And the woman has the power to open that door or close it, but the man is almost never in that situation. I won't say never. I'm sure it does happen, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the power dynamic is different. It's weird, and it's something that we don't really talk about. I'm not sure if it's wrong or right, or if there's really anything to be done about it, but it is there.
Mm-hmm. So, let me see. How many times have you been able to withhold sex and get what you want?
Well, I think if you're using sex for that, you probably have other issues that you need to attend to.
Very true, but has it ever worked for you? Like, just randomly say, you know what? I'm withholding sex for a week.
I've never done that because I don't like to use sex or anything as a weapon in a relationship. I'm sure that it would have worked, like in the times that I could have used it. I'll go fix the camera. No, but I know I've never done that. What about you?
I've never done it, but I've had it happen to me. It ain't fun. It is not fun at all. But here's where self-control and much love to yourself comes into play. Not love as in your hands, but like distractors.
Did it work? Did it work on you?
It almost did. And then I realized, you know what? I'm stronger than this. It may be strong too, but I've got control over myself. I don't need it. I'm like that SpongeBob episode where he's in Sandy's tank and he has no water.
Are you gonna tell the whole plot like you always do for every episode you mention?
All right, I'll stop.
No, go ahead. I was just
and the whole time he's dried up. And he's like, I don't need it. Yeah, that was me. I almost cracked. I almost reached the point.
Was this when you were playing a lot of Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Oh,
actually, yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, I was super into it. I'm like, you know what? I don't need it. I went on a hiatus and I was chilling.
Yeah, I mean, look, I actually think that was cool, though. Because a lot of people... I think no matter how good something is, it's always good to take a break from it. Like, it's good to take a break from sugar, from caffeine, from sex, from... it gives you some time to reset, reassess yourself, and then come back.
Yep.
Whether no matter what your feelings are on it. If you're like a staunch conservative, no sex until marriage... Or if you're, the most liberal, free, sex with everybody type person, a break from that, I think, can be good for everybody. It can just be enlightening.
Yeah, it really can. Because, I mean, think about it. If you have sex 24/7 or all the time, and you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, it's eventually going to become boring. Like, sure, you could try new things, introduce new stuff. Put things where they don't belong. If you know
Chris,
what I mean.
Why?
You gotta get specific sometimes.
Do you?
Nah, maybe not, but it's okay. It's our podcast. Who's gonna censor us?
Me?
True. But still, think about it. I mean, it's gonna get boring, and I'm saying this from experience. Like,
basically, he's trying to say, girls, he's bored with sex. So be inventive.
Like, I'm tired of this shit. I took, let's see, how many months off? 7? Almost a whole year.
Oh, damn. Good for you. I thought it was shorter. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
Yeah. And I've been feeling good. I'm not a few quarts light, as in down there. And I feel like I'm chilling. I feel like I'm chilling. And I've never felt healthier. Obviously, I could probably have sex if I wanted to. I just don't want to right now.
My fear for this kind of thing, and I won't go too much into depth. But my fear is always taking a break. It always just makes me more nervous for when I return. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you spend long enough not doing anything, it kind of feels like, oh shit, anything that I knew is kind of gone now.
True.
You know, that was certainly because, you know, I've been pretty open about this. I don't really have sex outside of relationships that I'm in. Mm-hmm. So nothing was happening with me in between my last relationship and the one I'm in currently.
Yeah.
And that was like a good year in between. And man, I was concerned a little bit, you know, because it's you don't know. One, you know, for me, I really only had one partner at that point. So I didn't know much as it stood. Mm-hmm. And beyond that, it's like there's this fear or nervousness about going back to that and not being as comfortable or as
true,
you know, close with that person as you were with you know, I don't know. It fucks me up a little bit internally. If I go too long without it, it can mess with my head.
Nah, I get you.
Do you experience that at all, or are you just like, nah, good? I know I got skills. I can move my lower level. I got it.
I do experience that sometimes, but then again, it's like, for me, I think it's always been like that. Even like, say with a new partner, like it's been like that every time. I'm like, I don't know how this person likes it, but it's gonna take a while to fucking discover her or like get used to knowing what she likes.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you think you owe your partner? Like, not like, you know, partner like dating, but like partner as in somebody you're having sex with in the moment. What do you owe to that person? Like, how much is it an experience for you and you don't have to worry about the other person? And how much of it is an experience for them? Does that make sense?
Sort of, yeah. That's a great question. I mean, what I try to do, at least my train of thought, is focus on her. If you focus on her, maybe she won't know you haven't done this in a while.
This wasn't meant to be specific to me, but all right, thank you. Appreciate it.
It's specific to me too.
Okay, all right.
It's like maybe she won't realize that you've been out of practice for a bit, you know, all that, whatever. So long as you focus on her. If everything's cool, great, you know. And I think that's like, if you're dating this chick and it's gonna stay like that for a while, then you focus on her for a while.
I'm not sure that you should be. I think, especially if it's a one night stand, I don't think you should be entirely focused on her.
True.
I think that you end up in a situation, and again, this is not something I've experienced in my life, but I think you end up in a situation where if you focus too much on just her, you won't enjoy yourself, right? And
unless you get off on that.
Well, okay, yeah, sure. But if the whole purpose of this is to enjoy yourself, which in a one night stand is probably your reasoning, then, you know, maybe balance it a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, let her enjoy it a little bit, let you enjoy it a little bit, do your thing, let her do her thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. But, you know, I bring up the whole concept of fucking and getting fucked because Nick Cannon is about to get fucked by Eminem.
Oh, for sure.
Like, did you listen to any of Nick Cannon's diss tracks?
If they're anything like his Wild 'N Out diss tracks, I feel like I've heard it already.
I low-key feel like they were even worse.
Really?
They were bad, dude.
Oh my god.
And the other thing is like, if you're gonna go at Eminem, at least have the decency to do it yourself. He has like less than a bar in the track, and he just hands it off to a bunch of other people he knows from Wild 'N Out. It was
That's sad.
Bad. Dude, and I get what he's trying to do. He's like, you know, these are people that he knows, he works with, and he wants to bring them up, you know, and maybe going at Eminem makes them a little bit more popular or more famous, but...
I mean, still, what I think it is, honestly, what he's trying to do is make his show a little bit more popular. Have you heard Nick in the Morning, or whatever the fuck it is? Like, this dude sucks. His show sucks. Like, Big Boy did a good job. Jay Cruz did a funny ass fucking job, and this dude just tanked. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking when he decided to take over and host, but he sucks. He sucks at hosting shows except Wild 'N Out. He should stick to that.
I don't even like that show that much, to be honest.
True.
I mean, I enjoy it. Like, it's not bad, but it's not great either.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
It's, you know, it's meh. I think I also think this beef is just stale, you know?
Yeah.
With Mariah Carey, like, the only reason it was brought back up is because in, like, a bar, Eminem was remembering, like, oh, yeah, this, you know, remember this beef from, you know, that long ago? It wasn't, like, to incite anything.
Yep.
And then Nick Cannon is like, yeah, she's my ex-wife, but let me hit you back with, like, 3 diss tracks.
He's trying to go back to back to back. Like, bro, it doesn't work that way if your tracks are not good. Like, he's trying to do the Drake and what's that dude's name?
Meek Mill.
There you go. Damn. That's sad. All right. All right. So fuck.
Yeah, that is bad. That's not good. Sorry, Meek Mill.
Yeah. So he's trying to do that with the back to back like Drake did. Mm-hmm. You know, I get it. It makes perfect sense that you're gonna want to drop a lot of diss tracks and make it seem like this person can't respond. But when this person does respond, it's only gonna take one track.
Yeah. To
bury all those 3.
I low key hope that Eminem just doesn't respond.
Same, because it'll just show how irrelevant he is.
It's just like God. That's like a God move.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, fam, you're not even important enough on my radar to get a diss track. Like, MGK was more important than you.
Exactly.
Like that. That's just so hurtful. Like,
it really is.
I would love that. That would make me so happy.
Bro, like, there's even been tracks where Eminem is like, you know, you may have dissed me, but it just never made it to me. So
yeah, no, and I think that's, you know,
that's exactly what he's doing. Like, he went to Twitter and said, "You owe me an apology, Nicholas," and left it at that.
Yeah, well, he said, let me see if I can pull it up. But what I remember, he's like, "You've made my gardener so jealous, Nicholas. You owe him an apology."
Yeah.
And then he also sent like a "you mad, bro" with like a clown emoji.
Yeah.
That was just a much better way to respond than a diss track.
Definitely.
Just because it's like, that's how irrelevant you are. I don't even use my Twitter, but I'll throw out a tweet at you and that's it.
Right? It's like,
I wish I could make those moves, honestly.
Yeah, and it was like cheap and simple. Whereas Nick had to rent the studio, make the track, spend all this money just to drop a diss track.
Probably pay each person that was on the track too, and there were like 5 people on the track.
Yeah, all for what? Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nicholas.
And I mean, look, say what you want about Eminem. I don't think he's the GOAT. I don't think he's the best rapper out there. He's got some great technical ability, but his like battle rap type stuff and his beef stuff, he's never lost.
Yeah.
Not once. In my mind, there's never been a time where he has lost that. So I don't know why anybody would want to fight him.
Seriously. That's B-Rabbit, damn it.
Just B-Rabbit. Man, I haven't seen that movie in a while.
For real.
You know that they still keep the movie poster, that specific one, up at Universal.
Really?
Yeah, that's how big he is or was at that time. It's like,
oh shit!
If you go on the Universal ride where they take you, you know, through the back lot or whatever. Yeah. You'll see it. Like, it's just up there with like all their classic films. And it took me by surprise because I don't really think of it as a classic. I wouldn't have thought of it as a classic either. Like, I mean, I think of it as a classic maybe for like the rap community or whatever, right? Maybe, yeah. But like just as a classic film with like Shawshank Redemption and things like that. Like, you know, it's like no, these things don't belong together. But it's like that's how big he was and it was at the time, so, which is kind of cool.
Eminem, man. amazing, but he does have his flaws. Just not as many as Nick.
Nick is made up of flaws. I really don't think there's much to.
What was that movie he came out in? Drumline.
I don't know.
Just stick to that, man. Stick to that.
Here's the thing: is like I really don't even think of Nick Cannon as a rapper.
I thought he was an actor.
Yeah, he's more like a. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't even really think of him as anything. To be honest, he just kind of exists on Wild 'N Out, and that's his thing. It's not really his thing. I feel like other people could host it, and it would be just as good.
Yeah, because even then, his verses there suck. Like, everybody else is good and funny. He, on the other hand, is like...
I feel like it's mostly just a platform for him to show off other people.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of like saying American Idol was Ryan Seacrest's show.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, no, it wasn't really. It was a bunch of other people that won, and you just happened to be hosting it. You know? It's like, I don't know.
No idea. But Nick Cannon, just leave Eminem alone. You don't want any of this.
Yeah. It would be a mistake. It is a mistake. He's already made it, but...
His fucking diss tracks got responses from other rappers telling him to stop.
Yeah, I saw there was like this other rapper called I don't remember his name, but I watched it on YouTube who wrote a song called Cannon for Nick. And the guy's like not that great of a rapper. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't that great. He was like completely unknown. Like I've never heard of him before in my life. And it was still better than Nick's. All three of Nick's.
That's saying something.
Yeah, I know. I was like, he probably did the production himself. Wrote all the verses himself. Yep. Had no help. And was still better than the tracks that Nick dropped. That's wild. And out.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, man. That's fucking sad. There was this comment from one of the dudes that is on Wild 'N Out with Nick Cannon, and he's like, Eminem made Nick Cannon do what nobody wanted him to do, which was rap, and by that he won.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't even think he made Nick Cannon rap. I feel like Nick Cannon just decided to shoot himself in the foot by rapping.
Yeah, Nick Cannon did it on his own. There was no reason for him to go out and do that shit, but he did.
Yeah, because I don't think Eminem was like out there taunting him. It didn't seem like, because I listened to the Griselda track that started all this. Yeah, and he wasn't like specifically just talking at Nick like, hey yo, I fucked your ex-wife before you did, you know. Yeah. Like then I would be like, okay, well at least I understand why he felt like he had to respond. But that wasn't the case. Yeah, you know. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. We're entering like 2020 now, and there are all these old acts like Nick Cannon and Eminem that are still kind of vying for commercial appeal. Yeah. Who are you looking forward to dropping in 2020? Like I know Kendrick hasn't dropped in a while. He dropped Damn in like 2017 and the Black Panther soundtrack in 2018. True. But like almost nothing in 2019. Huh. Who are you looking forward to this upcoming year?
Travis Scott just dropped something. That was cool. Give me something from J. Cole. I want to see what's new. Like, I know he's been featured on a few like Dreamville tracks and all that good shit. But I don't know. I want to hear something new. KOD was good.
KOD was good. Yeah. But even that, it wasn't recent.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I don't know. It's like...
J. Cole, I heard, and I could be wrong about this, but I heard his next album is going to be his last.
What?
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Ah, that's sad.
Yeah. I feel like... I really like him. I feel like he has a lot of unrealized potential. Yep. Like, there are songs from him that I just love. Mm-hmm. But even with KOD, even though I thought it was a good conceptual album, I didn't find I've never heard an album from him that I liked every song on. To me, he still doesn't have a classic album. I think it's a mistake for him to stop before he gets that.
True.
Because I think he's capable. Like, he could make a Damn. He could make a T-Pad. Like, but he hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Who else are you looking forward to?
I recently started listening to DaBaby. He's all right.
Yeah, he is all right. He's all right for, like, the new group that's coming up.
Yeah.
Because he can rap.
He really can. He's not this fucking mumble rapper out there. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else he's got coming out. Like, have you heard his verse on My Oh My with Camila Cabello?
I don't think so. Is it good?
It's pretty good.
I don't like that Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello are together.
They're together?
Apparently.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. You know why? I know this is fucked up to say, but you know why? The height difference is too much. If you have 1.5 feet between you, you do not belong together. And I don't really mean that. Of course, if you are somebody who's happy with somebody with that distance, it's fine. But as celebrities, I also feel like your attractiveness should be equivalent. And Shawn Mendes is way damn more attractive than Camila Cabello.
I did not see that coming.
Right? Like, look, I'm not hating on her.
I'm just saying she's got ass.
That's not all that's not the only thing that we...
She's a cute Cuban.
She's not my type.
That's true. You like the Central Americans.
Just because I like one, so don't pigeonhole me. You fucktard. I hate you. No, that's not what I'm saying. I just think she, I didn't come on here to bag on how people look. She's not my type, and I think Shawn Mendes is more attractive and should aim higher.
Is it because he's white?
Literally higher. He's only half white. He's half Hispanic too.
It looks more white.
Yeah, well, you know, most of the people in the pop circle do, though.
True. I'm looking forward to Alessia Cara dropping something. Haven't heard from her in a while. She's got some good shit.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even think she's dropped like a full album yet.
She has Growing Pains.
Oh, okay. I haven't listened to it much. Then.
Yeah. She's Italian. She's pretty cool. Yeah.
See.
Yeah, but she's Canadian.
I'm wondering how Ariana Grande and Billie Eilish are gonna follow up.
Oh yeah.
Because both of them, like, that was the biggest albums of their careers.
They dropped 2 albums within a year, right?
Ariana dropped Thank You Next, right?
And she dropped her Sweetener album too.
I think that one was last year, like 2018. They were close together, but they were. I'm not. Oh, it doesn't matter. My point is, Thank You Next, the biggest album of her career, fantastic. I loved almost every song on it. Same with Billie Eilish's, Where Do We Go When We Fall Asleep?
Yeah.
I don't know how either of them are gonna follow it up and do better than that. I think they're bound for disappointment.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, those songs are they're too much. I like them. They're really good. Mm-hmm. I don't see how they're gonna come back. Like once you've peaked, you've peaked.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about Taylor Swift's album Lover? Did you like it?
She could have done better.
That's what I felt.
Yeah, she could have done so much better.
There were songs on it that I liked.
Like
don't
Lover?
Get me wrong. Yeah, there was. And I hate the Shawn Mendes version of that track because he smokes her and it just makes her sound like crap.
Oh man.
To me, at least. But okay, that's a whole other subject. No, I felt like I liked Reputation better. I liked I liked pretty much every other album better than. There were good songs on it still. She gave us quality, but it wasn't as good as her past work.
I think Reputation was probably her best one. And that
it was my favorite one, but I'm a sucker for hip hop beats.
Well, this is the way I see it. What happened to Taylor is what's going to happen to Ariana and Billie Eilish. You come out with this badass fucking album, so good. Every song is amazing, and well, you can't follow up with it next. Because honestly, her Lover album, I only like the song Lover, and there's another one. Let me look at it. I've got it here.
Well, okay. Well, while you look, I'll see who else I'm excited for in the upcoming year. I want to see. Who else do I want to see drop? I want to see JID drop. Jid.
And you need to calm down. That one.
You need to. You like that one? That one was a bit poppy for me.
She disses so many people.
But it also seemed like, and I'm using somebody else's words here, but it seemed like some like weak ally shit. You know, like she just wanted to be on the gay side because she knows it's cool to be on the gay side, and it was like an oversimplification of all these issues.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it wasn't good that she, is supporting gay people. I think the LGBTQ community. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I just think she could have done a much better job.
Oh, for sure.
I thought it was. Yeah, I didn't like that song.
Something I look forward to is Kim Kardashian going after Taylor again, so that she could spark her up on her fucking little Snake album tour again. Mm-hmm. That shit is awesome.
Do you think Kanye is gonna stay in the religious vein much longer?
Yeah, I mean, if he's he found God again, then I think he's either gonna stay on that or he's just gonna stop rapping and stick to producing.
I don't know. I mean, in the beginning of his career, he said he found God.
Yeah, but
and then we got all these other albums. I also
those were good though. Not like.
No, but my point is like he ended up veering off into something that wasn't religious.
True.
So I wonder if that's going to happen again or if he's going to stay the path this time.
No, knowing Kanye, he's
over the place.
He's all over the place.
Yeah,
he was running for president 2020. He ain't running for shit now. He's running for president 2024. I don't know.
Well, he might not be running for president because he's a fan of Trump. That might be why he's not running 2020.
Maybe. The man is strange to me. Oh, there's Mom. I'm going to put her on hold.
Hi. We're on the You've Been Served podcast right now. I'm sorry, we can't talk, but we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yep.
No, all right. Well, yeah, that's cool. I think there is a lot to look forward to. There are artists that I'm really excited about.
Yeah. I haven't really heard anything from Big Sean. Anything big, at least.
The last big one was I Decided.
Yeah.
Right?
And I haven't heard like anything like huge that I actually want to fucking listen. Bob my head to. Everything else is like, well, all right, I guess.
Yeah.
But Big Sean was up there too. Big Sean was cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He can rap. I always appreciate the people from the new generation that can actually rap because there are so many out there that can't. Mm-hmm. And I like them still, but it's nice to have people that can rap in the rap community.
Yeah,
I think that's dope.
Very true. You looking forward to that 6ix9ine album?
Yes.
I couldn't even say that.
Can you believe that 6ix9ine got like a 3-album deal? Really? After like
he snitched on everybody?
Yeah, like I'm not shocked. I just like, wouldn't you want to hide after that? Wouldn't you want to be like, let me not go out there and like go make, continue to live a public life?
Well, he can't rep his
gangster shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. He can't.
Yeah, he can't do any of that shit, and that's what his last album was, Dummy Boy. I think.
He's trash.
He is.
He is. Like he's a.
Have you heard him?
I've heard him. That's why I say that.
Like he screams and everything.
It's no good, man.
Fifi was stupid. I don't know why Nicki was on that. Maybe Nicki was on there to make it better. But I still didn't like it.
I think Nicki has been trying to revive her career for a long time.
She tried to retire, right?
Yeah, she said, I can't remember what her last song was, but she said that was going to be her last song. I don't think it's going to stick, but I think that she's been hopping on other people's music for a while now, trying to be popping again, and she's just not at the level that Cardi B is, which is too bad because I actually like her better than Cardi B.
Cardi B is out there, man. That's a crazy bitch. I love her.
Why do you love Cardi B?
She does not give a fuck. I love how fucking crazy she is. To tell you the truth, the song I want to hear, like just in general, would be a song with Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and the City Girls.
Who are the City Girls?
You never heard the City Girls?
I don't think so, but
man, these girls are nasty. Like, I just want to hear all 4 of them. Well, yeah, there's 4. All 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just on a track, going off. Like, all right, I see y'all. You ever? There's a song called Twerk that has Cardi B featured on it. It's good. The beat is good. Everything's flowing. That's a club song.
You would like the song Twerk.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Watch, you get up in the gay club where you go smack asses. Just start twerking in your thong.
Hey. Ass is ass. No, I'm kidding.
I remember we were in like the steam room, right? And he just starts smacking other dudes' asses. Hey. And they're like old men. They're like 80-year-old men. That's
how you make old white cheeks clap.
Yeah, it was a bit awkward. So I left.
That's okay. I was clearing my sinuses.
By slapping asses? This is a really weird way to clear your sinuses.
They didn't see where it was coming from. It was so steamy in there.
Well, it doesn't make it better. If anything, that makes it kind of worse.
But it was fun.
Oh, I'm glad you had fun.
I'm sure they enjoyed it.
Did they?
That's probably the most action they've received in years.
That's sad.
I know.
No, I actually heard that like amongst like elderly people, sex and STDs are very high.
Have you been to Florida? Retirement complexes. That's all they're about apparently.
Yeah, because it's just like there's not much else to do.
May as well fucking live your life out.
All the elderly women want that. All the elderly men want that. So they just go around and do that.
Yeah, they all fuck each other. Like,
which,
all around.
I don't want to know about. Like,
I don't want to know about it.
I wish I didn't know that, but I believe it. It's like,
bro, when I get to that age, I think that's all I'm gonna do.
That's all you do now. What the? I mean, he's a virgin, guys. He's never had sex ever.
Poom poom. What's that?
Yeah. What is a woman?
I have no idea what that is, but yeah, I think that would be me. I wouldn't move to Florida to do it. Nope. I don't want to live in no swamp state.
I see that on TV all the time, like these like swinger like things where like the parents go to meet the grandparents and then they find out the grandparents like are actually a part of like a swinger community.
Yep.
How frequent do you think that is? Do you think that that's a real thing? Do you think like I'm sure it's a real thing, but like, do you think it's as common as TV makes it look?
I wouldn't doubt it. What up, producer? Producer just walked in.
Yeah. Welcome, producer.
Yeah.
We're talking about swinging. Anyway, continue.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, let's see. There was this dude I used to work with. He said there was a bunch of swingers parties here that he used to go to. He didn't have a girlfriend, so he would take one of his friends and just pawn her off.
Well, yeah, Jesus, goddamn.
Yeah, but then he would come back and get her too. I don't know.
But I mean for like more elderly communities. Like,
elderly
do you think
communities?
It's frequent? Do you think it's as frequent as TV makes it look that you get to that age and then you join a community that is a swinger community?
I think so. Yeah. So long as I figure that if you could still keep it going, then why not? You ain't got shit else to do. All you're doing is sitting around waiting for the Grim Reaper.
I said, damn. That's a dark way to end an episode.
It really is, but
God damn, Chris. This was meant to be the fun podcast, not the... Jesus, all right.
You never know. Maybe the Grim Reaper's into fucking swinging too.
It's not... How does that make it better?
Well, you swing with him on the way up.
Alright. So, alright, I'm going to lead us out because you can't be trusted.
Hey, that's okay.
Alright, so this is the end of our second podcast with Chris. We should have one more coming out. We hope you enjoyed this. I know, again, like I said last time, we don't have Ty or George here. They weren't able to make it today, but you will be seeing them next week. And look, it's always great to have you guys. We appreciate the support that we've gotten from each and every one of you. Please continue to shout us out. Check out our OnlyFans. This has been Chris and Robert talking about chicken sandwiches, which were delicious. Shout out Popeyes.
Hide the evidence.
Oh damn, yeah. You're right. No, about ranking some fast food, talking about Nick Cannon, and of course ending on swingers. So you can find us at You've Been Served Podcast on pretty much anything, but mostly Instagram is where we're most active.
Yep.
And do you want to say anything, Chris?
Yeah, swing your way into our channel.
Oh my God. That was fire.